Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose the scruple of the sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Walter will be glad to have this racially niggardly sheep-rider come by some notable shame.
I won't exult, man. You know, he brought me out of favor with my lady about the bear baiting here.
To anger him, we'll have to bear again, and we will fool him black and blue. Shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not as pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my men of India?
Get you with me into the box street. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder, I discern, practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of jesting. Lie do there. For here comes the trap that must be caught with tickling.
But fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I've heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it would be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me in the more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think, aunt?
He is an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace! Contemplation makes a right poppycock of him. How he jests under his advanced plumes.
Sly, I could so beat the rogue.
Peace, I say!
To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, rogue!
Pistol him! Pistol him!
Peace! Peace! There's example for the lady of the statue married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fire him, Jezebel!
Oh, peace! Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state.
Oh, for a stone bow to hit him in the eye!
Calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, coming from my daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Oh, fire and brimstone!
Oh, peace, peace!
And then to have the humour of state, and after due more trouble of regard, telling them I know my place as I would, they should do theirs, too, for my kinsman Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
Oh, peace, peace, peace! Now, now!
7 of my people make out with an obedient start. I frown the while, and perchance wind up watching. I play with some rich jewellery. Toby approaches, courtesies there to me.
Shall this fellow live?
Though our silence be drawn from us with curse, yet peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control.
Oh, does not Toby make you blow the lips then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your knees give me this prerogative of speech.
What? What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Out, scab!
Nay, patience, or we break the sinews of our plot.
Besides, you waste this treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warrant you.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew it was, for many do call me fool.
What employment we have here?
Now's the woodcock near the gin.
Oh, peace, peace, and a spirit of humour, intimate reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very seas, her use and tease, and thus she make her great peace. This is in contentive question, her hand.
Her seas, her use, her tease, why that?
To the unknown beloved is, and my good wishes, her very phrases, by your leave wax soft, and then pressure her lucrece which she uses to seal. This, my lady, to whom should this be?
This wins him, liver nor.
Jovi knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know what follows, the numbers altered. No man must know if this should be thee, Malvolio.
Mary, hang thee, Brock!
I may command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife, with a bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I, thou sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I, doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see, let me see, let me see.
What dish or poison has she dressed him?
And with what wing the Staniel checks at it.
I may command where I adore. Why she may command me? She's my lady, I serve her. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. And in the end, what should that alphabetical position portend, if I could make that resemble anything in me? Softly, M-O-A-I.
Oh, ay, make up that. He's now the cold scent.
Sartre will cry upon for all this, though it be as rank as a fox.
M. Malvolio, M. Why this begins my name? M. But then there's no consonancy in the sequel. That suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Or I'll crudgel him and make him cry, oh.
And then I comes behind.
Ay, and you had any eye behind you? You might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. The simulation is not as the former. And yet, to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. Soft. Here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand resolve, in my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them. And to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slow and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the thrick of singularity, she thus advised thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say remember, go to thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she that would after services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Thou canst not choose but who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiling becomes thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Daylight and champagne discover no more. This is open, I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point devised the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for a very reason excites this, that my lady loves me. She did command my yellow stockings of late, she did praise my leg being cross-gartered, and this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars, I am happy. I will be strange stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. Here is yet a proscript.
I will not give my part of the sport for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I too.
And ask not if thou recorded such another jest.
No, I neither.
Here comes my noble gull-catcher. Wilt thou put thy foot on my neck?
Or on my either.
Shall I play my freedom a trade trip and become thy bond-slave?
I faith, or I either.
Why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the imitative leaves him, he must run mad.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon him?
Like Occam's vitae on the midwife.
If you will then see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before me, lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and this a colour she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tyre, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
So scheiße.
Ist ja nix, für dich nicht blöd aus.
Das ist
Voll, was mir letztes eingefallen
Das ist extrem.
Maria.
Vornehm ist bei.
Wie schaut das aus?
Ich hätte nie gedacht, was immer mal jemand die
Schnur
Brust
so
errichtet.
So richtig Eier.
I will not give my... Scheiße, sorry.
Ja, sie ist gerade runtergefallen. Fall darauf.
Action.
Her sees, her use, her Okay.
Fuck you! Ich glaube, es sind schon 8 Stunden hier.
Nein!
Nein! Das war, ich war gerade so.
Talk live. Talk live.
Nein.
Yeah. Yeah. Entschuldigung, ihr müsst das nochmal machen. Ich wollte eine Geise stechen.